Hi, I'm Lorna from wearablyweird.com, and in this video I'll be showing you how to ladder lace shoes. It's best to start by putting a pair of socks underneath your shoe or boot tongue. This will mean that your ladders come out nice and evenly all the way up the tongue. Then thread your lace through the two bottom eyelets as I have done here, but make sure it's coming up from underneath, not going down into it from the top. Then make sure both lace ends are of equal length before we start. The first step is to take this lace on your right hand side and feed it up into the second eyelet here. Make sure it's nice and straight and there are no twists in the lace. Then take it over to the left hand side and feed it in to the second eyelet on this side here. Again, making sure everything's looking nice and straight. And you can see we're starting to form our ladder pattern. Then pop this lace out of the way and take the other lace and bring it up into the second eyelet as well. Take it across and into the second eyelet on the right hand side. And pull it nice and straight so it sits flat on top of the other lace that we have created. And then we have the first rung on our ladder. Then, oh, what's this under my shoe? How did that get there? Now you're going to want to take this lace again, and we're going to repeat. Just go along with me to make sure you're doing these steps right, and just pause if you need to have a little bit of extra time. Feed it into the next eyelet up. Bring it all the way across the shoe or boot tongue into the eyelet on this side. Then take the other lace, feed it up into the next eyelet. Always making sure everything's looking lovely and straight. Take it across into the eyelet on the right hand side, pull it nice and crisp over the ladder rung there. And as you can see, we're definitely starting to form our pattern here. Now we're going to repeat this for the third time and just keep going along with me to make sure you're doing everything correctly. And make sure you watch the end because I'm going to show you how we're going to properly lace it at the top here. But again, bring it over the tongue into the other eyelet here. Ladder lacing is a popular style among sneakerheads and skaters because it just looks so cool. It's also super practical and creates a really tight lacing technique. But it also has its place in the military, which is awesome. So you'll sometimes see this style done on military boots. And the reason this has a place in the military is ladder lacing allows for easy cutting. So the boot can be taken off quite quickly. Because the laces are so taut, if you were to get something under there to cut through them, it's a lot easier to cut through than crossed standard lacing. In case of an emergency, if somebody has an injured foot and they need to get that boot off quick. So keep bringing the lace over the other lace as I'm doing here, and we're getting all of these double rungs. Take your time, make sure they're all looking nice and straight. Now we're going to be making our last rung here. Just carry on with the pattern, feed it up into the next eyelet, bring it across the tongue, make sure it's looking lovely and even throughout. And there we go, that's our last ladder rung completed. So take a moment here just to make sure they're all looking nice and sat crisp on top of each other. And then what we're going to do with the top eyelet here, feed the lace end just into it like this on this side and this on this side here. And you can just bow your laces as normal here if you don't mind the look of a bow on top of your shoe. But if, like me, you like a crisper finish, what you can do is simply tuck the bow behind the sneaker tongue here, or the shoe or boot tongue, and it'll sit out of the way. It shouldn't bother the top of your foot too much, it's just a soft lace, but it just helps create a really crisp look. If you found the info in this video helpful, it'd be awesome if you could hit the like button. It really helps out my channel and helps the video reach more people, so thank you.